Okay, sorry for the weird cut. Okay, so heroes have identified an abandoned warehouse where Hydra may be operating. Blade and Hunter join Captain Marvel to investigate. Then we get artifacts and Gamma. Man, she looks great now.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality.
Cheers, love.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I wanted to hear that.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fanoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps a more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
Smartest fanatic in the room. It's a small room.
Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Uh-huh.
Gamma and magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully.
No shit.
Finding those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
God damn it. Okay.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise.
So this is the
That's your
upgraded one.
Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Take that.
Exactly what I needed.
We can do him
Let's do
and
it.
apply the bleed.
It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
We'll do quick on that one.
They're mine. Looking good, feeling good.
Well, that's him dead.
Come get it.
And it gets him out of the way. Okay, let's redraw a couple of things in case we get something quick. Okay, this is gonna hurt.
All right, that hurt a little.
That will not
slow me down.
Ouch.
I just don't know when to quit.
Well, okay then. Tactics mode allows you to quickly assess the entire battlefield. Else,
I've
let's
never
shift.
been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
What now?
I had hope.
Okay, I was doing it wrong all this time. Throw him into that.
Hell.
Can't believe we funded.
Let's do it.
I think you got him.
Okay, that went better.
Go, now, quickly! Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Okay, that can't be good.
Get her.
So retrieve the mysterious artifacts, break the Hydra shield guard's protection to access the truck. Use the recover artifacts card. Okay.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead.
Protected cannot be
And
built
the
complete.
mysterious
Ah, right,
cargo
okay.
they're attempting to escape with?
Think we've got the upper hand.
That killed him.
Weak, even for Hydra.
That kills both of them. Well, that kills both of them. Nice.
Just like old times.
play that.
I'm on it.
That's those two dead.
Don't mess with me.
So Captain Marvel can now go binary. Playing 3 Captain Marvel cards will draw the go binary ability. Captain Marvel does significantly more damage. Okay.
Ready up.
Nice. Okay, end turn.
I cannot seem to focus.
You're still not ready to give up?
Days and heroes must take a number of actions before days works.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you, there is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
Okay, do that.
These fanatics are always the same.
Days removed.
Light will heal you.
Heal up.
Welcome assistance.
Okay, Danvers.
Enjoy your nap.
Move here.
Oh, that's not right.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variants' gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Yeah, do that.
Got it.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Don't play.
That was a quick action too, so
I am impressed.
Danvers over here.
That is one way of making your presence known.
Okay, we got it.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Enemy has the upper hand. Time for the real thing. You're in trouble now.
Fear is temporary.
Enemy area of attacks will go up at the end of the turn. Okay.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
Okay, do that.
That's one hell of a move. Never seen that before.
Yeah, that'll do.
You were too weak for this fight.
Yeah, baby. That was a 3 stars if ever I saw one.
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never
Ha.
do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
What? Yeah, Captain Marvel stole the show on that one, to be fair. Sweet.
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydro-bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night. It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know
Ha,
what they say?
love it.
All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time.
Someone tells me she ain't having any of that.
Let me see. How did this work again?
Where'd the dog go? Swinging in the last second to save the day, leading the way to carnivorous sludge mods to keep New York safe. Gonna say it, he's the astounding Spider-Man. Spider-Man and his amazing friends unleash monster upon city. Ha! Typical Bugle. Garish Bleecker Street menace sealed off by authorities. When will the Spider-Man menace and his pet ink monster and their trail of destruction go through Greenwich Village? And let's not forget about the disgraced surgeon Stephen Strange. He is in cahoots with the web-slinging wrongdoer. Did he hope to turn his row house into a no house? Ah. Morbius, your accent is pretty cool. Agreed. His accent is very cool. And that we've seen, and that we've seen. Okay, so what message? Ah, there you go. You should come hang out. Thank you, but I'm tired. She ain't taking no for an answer. Come into my parlor, said the spider to the fly. I'm wearing my
Good.
best bra.
You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes.
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Excuse me?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a midnight sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hyro-bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
Nico, new hero available. Oh wow, these were her combat outfits. Absolutely, we are putting that on. I wonder if we can do that to everyone. Oh, of course, that's with the cloak. If so, I kind of like that, but it looks a bit evil. All right, we're gonna keep it as default. Fuck it. You can stay as you are. I want everyone to wear their combat outfits. I think it would be a much better superhero experience and superhero movie. Oh, we can make it pretty. Or prettier. Oof, wow. So that'd be cool. Tempted. Alright, there's clearly a lot we can do. And we might as well do it. Let's not do it for Tony. I'm quite happy for Tony to walk around in normal clothes. He does do it in the films. The suit comes off, so do you know what I mean? Right, we don't want to go that way. We want to go that way.
Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites. It's cool. I can wait.
So this is how you build your, friendships with people. I like Nico,
I know
so...
this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
What about your father?
Was your father there for you when you found out?
Dad was evil too. Long story, lots of drama. There was a cool dinosaur. I'll fill you in later.
Yeah, I don't know that
Well,
reference.
Dad,
If anyone does,
glad my
comments
mother is
below.
gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
Sorry, I didn't know.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
Might be a friendship
I
bubble.
just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this.
But we don't
enough
need to spend
about
any
our
money
bratty
either.
Parents, you missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I won't
Friendship
forget
7.
it. So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's pretty creepy.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the Staff of One? Or who were the Runaways?
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Oh, wow. Limited.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
Fair enough.
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Now, I have heard of this. It's a really interesting story.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Where are the Runaways today? So this is the Gotham Knights girl, if memory serves?
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
Sure does.
Looks like you're finding your way around.
Yep.
Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
Do you know what I really like that I've just thought about? I really like the way that you can customize the actors within the game to look how you want to look. It's very much at least at the beginning, very much a sort of cinematic type game, and then it gets more into the action later on. This is all backstory and fillers and, you know, origins, all that sort of shit at the beginning, obviously. But the fact that you can customize how the actors within that cinematic universe looks, I really am very impressed with that. Not quite like it was in the good old days. They don't seem all that different.
The world is still full of monsters and villains, my mother being the worst of them all.
You forgot heroes. The world is still full of heroes. Though sadly, we're missing one of our best.
Agatha? Where is Agatha?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know, Agatha, she's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
fierce, indomitable,
powerful,
or maybe just kind to a fault.
You do not have to do this.
Thank you, but I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. And more so than anyone, you deserve to know. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Boom.
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by.
Sounds like teleportation to me.
As was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked.
That's why you gave
So
it to
I did
Doctor
what needed
Strange.
to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Why, what was the, Oh, this is our first light and dark, so dark it is.
Wanda's powers were so out of control they cost a life. Your decision may have saved lives, if not the entire Abbey.
I have to admit, I probably would have done the same thing. Doctor Strange would be the only person.
In the current situation. Wanda, Agatha. It seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
So, the Hunter can follow the path of light or dark through the choices made in the Abbey and the abilities that they use in combat. The powerful rewards can be unlocked as Hunter moves down either path. Yeah. Follow Charlie. Nooks and crannies. Just have a little quick look around the immediate area. Whoa, what's this? The dry ruins. Each haven can be used only once. So there are numerous havens located on the Navy grounds. Once discovered, a haven can be used for a special daytime hangout with another hero. Right, I heard about this. So they said it's probably wise to unlock them all before making that sort of decision because it affects other, you know, some effects are better with other heroes, basically, on certain sites. Not seeing anything immediate. Oh, okay. Alright, do you know what? Never mind. Sure, we come back to that later. Do you know what? I really do enjoy the exploration part of it. It rings a bell for me. It really does. The treasure hunt type of stuff, and it seems to be, you know, not like some of the Assassin's Creed games where unlocking everything was just a massive ball ache. Fuck, that made me jump. That would be Agatha, I guess.
Agatha? You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's.
Thanks.
Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
I.e. me.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body.
Oh, so it did go poof, okay.
I actually find it quite liberating.
You're on your own, literally.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The
Over in
Gate?
that direction.
Caretaker always told me
Oh,
to
there
stay
you go.
away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Famous last words. I'm sure we looked at most of this. But, you know, you're never satisfied until you're satisfied.
Looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
Absolutely.
But it's always polite to ask.
That is something.
Recommended player level, current player level, okay, cool. So there are things around that do have recommended player levels.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah? Caretaker was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
To the death!
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Okay, cool.
Charlie?
old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
I love it.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
Okay, so potentially hits 3 over there. So we'll throw that one there, I guess.
You were too weak for this fight.
Okay, I draw a card.
I am impressed.
We'll redraw that. Let's get rid of him.
Your mother abandoned you.
I suppose it doesn't really matter.
Feel my call. Leave some for the rest of us.
Nice. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. 7, you lot are having a laugh. Oh, corrupted.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
The light is on our side.
There we go. Bit of healing.
Advantage is mine.
So 2 turns.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
That was a piece of piss. Two? How the fuck 2? Oh, I don't know whether I took the picture of that. Shit. So what do we get for that, I wonder? Entrance to a cave. Moon seal. Eldorado Pact. Let's have a quick look around first, just in case. Allows magic locks and gates to be opened. Open will allow access to new areas. Cool.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
No problem, Obi-Wan. So, words of power, magic, and associations the Under can use hold spacebar.
Ashtur smiles upon me.
I'm assuming we get one on the way out.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries.
It's because it's in literally a pocket dimension.
And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
As you wish. But do we blab? Man, I find it really hard to believe that we don't have any decent things for her.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
I love it. I just wanted to have a quick run around the block. That's the way out. Okay, cool.
Hunter,
hi.
Just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate.
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Oh my god, the aliens references. Ghostbusters, aliens.
The mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard
They're really tickling my geek itch,
Green
you know?
gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
Don't be a pussy.
Whatever. If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever is in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
Dun, dun, dun. Destroy anything with Hydra's foul taint.
I would be highly suspicious of anything that Hydra has had in its possession. My advice would be to do what Tony says. Destroy whatever is in there immediately.
With all due respect, Hunter, that would be short-sighted and foolish. For one thing, it's very, very hard to dispose of magical items. The repercussions are sometimes unexpected. Besides, I need all the magical items I can get.
And why is that?
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Step up to the anvil, Hunter. It doesn't bite.
Okay, let's see what it comes up with.
Are there any curses I should be aware of? I'm not expecting any difficulties with this one. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within.
I'm saying there's a weird change in volume there.
One
So,
sorcerer's trash is another's treasure. I'll let you be the judge on this one.
so calming artifacts, 25 skill essence, 27 heroic essence. Okay. So research project says 1 day to complete, but grant powerful rewards. Okay. Supernatural application. So weaving magic and science is fine theory, but in practice, well, if we work together, Tony and I might be able to fabricate some pretty powerful items. Why would you not do that?
Intriguing possibility.
Okay, so that'll take a day.
Got more coil for me?
Yes.
Give me a... You're welcome, Hunter.
Take that. I mean, upgraded lifesteal. Alright, take that. Okay.
Hey, Hunter. Got a sec to spare?
Oh, he's literally right there.
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with the spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
I saw.
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian sofa.
You both better be ready for this.
I am the scourge of the Lilith. My...
Hey,
oh, fuck. Sorry.
You talk the same kind of smack that he does. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Okay, inspect.
Fascinating.
So we've got... Okay. Oh wow, we've actually got him as well. Yeah, we'll go old school. And he can keep his daytime suit, considering he turns into it.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider. Back again.
Like playing with fire, huh?
Oh wow, we can actually fight them.
Maybe you should be the spirit.
Sparring complete, okay.
Report to the war room. We've got a mission.
Peace. Got a minute, Hunter? Crazy world you woke up to, Hunter. Hydra running around causing trouble. Apocalypse prophecies. The Bronx.
It is indeed, Daywalker.
And that op against Faustus. The way Captain Marvel just absorbed that bomb.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit weird too.
Are you trying to make a point with this?
No, I mean, I just wanted to catch up.
I see. Well...
She's something else though, huh?
Excuse me?
Smart, quick-witted, fearless, hell, she even glows.
And do you find all of your allies equally impressive?
Yes. No. Wait. What are you trying to say?
Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with traps.
What in the hell are you talking about?
It is Shakespeare for you fancy her.
I do not. I respect her as a fellow warrior.
Yeah, where's your pissed off bravado gone this time, huh?
Caretaker.
Hell no. It's... Never mind.
And therefore is Winged Cupid painted blind.
Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go kill some monsters or something. Let's just keep this a chat to ourselves for now.
One dark point. Nice. Do you know what? I really want to find more of those cards.
Hunter, putting me through my paces.
Hunter?
Now
You
do.
called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let us get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
No, we go anywhere.
There is no passage to New York. Or anywhere, for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
We don't have time for this.
Every second we delay is a victory for Lilith. I have little patience for child's games in the midst of our war.
No argument there. Look, I don't know if you've noticed it, but she seems to like you. I've known Magic just about as long as you have, and all I've gotten from her is a few grunts and words I'm afraid to translate. Maybe you'll do better.
Fine. I will retrieve her.
Well, when you phrase it like that, I'm sure she'll just be begging to help. Good luck, Hunter.
You too.
I shall return shortly.
Fingers crossed.
She's got something above her head.
Not much more I can tell you, Hunter. Though I did hear her mutter something about Wanda right before she poofed away. Maybe that helps.
Thanks, Captain. I shall find her.
Okay, so we got. Well, let's check her bedroom first. Oh,
Привет, Hunter.
really?
That looks good. This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
You miss Wanda, don't you?
It is never easy to lose a comrade. I know this too well.
We did not lose Wanda. We let her go. Before any of this started. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
That is no child's book. Lose focus for 1 second and be lost completely within its pages. Let me guide you through it.
You do not own the darkness, Hunter. I was also raised within it. So much so I barely remember a time without it. And now Wanda has this in common with us too. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
Open the damn portal already.
Then put the damn book down and help me get her back.
You are nothing if not direct. Not to mention unrelenting. I can respect that. And perhaps you are not entirely incorrect. Okay, I will open your damn portal.
It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Dr. Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. Ugh, no matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Just in case there's any other open rooms. Try to remind myself that 16 is a young age for so much power, but still lose my temper at times. This child never nearly grown is rapidly progressing. The training goes well, and I'm optimistic for how we may be able to combat Lilith in the future, but there have been outbursts of which we cannot control. If we cannot control these, I do worry that we may face some unfortunate collateral damage. It sounds so harsh to put these words on page, but this is the reality I face. Agatha and I have discussed options from controlling this power, but nothing has worked yet. My latest attempt is to forge a ward to be worn around the neck. If I succeed, it will not only help the child channel the energy, but acts as a shield against detection from Lilith and her minions. So this is the necklace we're wearing. That there.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then
I
let
did.
me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Cool. Actually, do you know what? I think I'm going to take a break there. And we'll jump straight into the mission on the next episode. It's just the two of us. Cool. Alright. That'll do for now. I appreciate you carry on watching the video. And I'm probably away for the next couple of days, so you may not get an episode. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Please don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. My name is Commander Kraise, signing off.